down.
I want to hold out both hands eagerly, please, sir. I have one. Please, mister.
No half pint. None for you. This is all me.
Aw. Fine.
Jake says maybe we should actually conclude things before we start passing out drinks.
I just say before that, is it possible for me to get back a hold of that book as I look over to Westra and Kai's, Sam and Kai's, kill zone?
Yes.
Don't worry.
Wesker says, yes, I just wanted to double check here and here. Okay, yeah, sure.
Alright. I take it and put it back in my inventory, and I say to Caius, Caius, I still have your gift for you, and I make my way to the door.
Jake says, well, you guys have your orders. Everybody, remember to act natural.
Yes, Hokage.
Natural, I got it.
As Marie starts to make her way out, also, I want to try to follow her and ask her about the rat.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want to know?
Well, what's so bad about him that
Because Malo trusts him.
they don't want him, or it was Jake, right?
It's
Didn't want him
just,
to join.
Jake lost a bit of money from it. There was a few people that didn't want to join the guilds, and now they're joining him. And he's also an influence to some of the scamps that are running around as well.
I'm gonna say, I kind of thought so.
He's nobody bad. Like, honestly, he does nothing with murder and anything. Larceny, yes. Poisoning, a little bit, but, you know, he tends to use non-lethal substances. He's somebody that gets jobs done that people don't want to do. The underhand of what we do at the guild here.
This kind of does it in a quicker way than, maybe a little more dangerous way than we would care for.
A little bit. He also does it for cheaper.
Oh, Addy, can I go melt down those
Dirty
14
deeds
short
done.
swords that I have?
Yep, you can go ahead and do that.
How much materials worth do I get out of that?
How many was that again?
Was it like 11?
14 short swords.
14 short swords.
How much material would I get out of
Let's
that?
see.
I need to look for some robes that have enchantments on them.
That'll be 32 gold worth of material.
32 gold, okay. Oh, and is Jonah's Mrs. pet
Yeah.
around?
Ruby?
Oh, Ruby?
I'm just gonna say she's always on my shoulder.
Yeah, pretty much, unless you say otherwise.
I pulled out the shiny yellow-white rock and tried to give it to...
To Ruby.
Yeah, to Ruby, yeah. Does it take
Ruby
it?
gladly takes it and just kind of like holds it really close and like melts parts of it.
Yay!
It's always so
Does she
weird
still,
to witness
does she still
every
have the
time.
other ruby?
Not anymore.
No.
It's been a while, so.
Oh, okay.
It's probably melted.
I wasn't sure. Maybe she'd keep it as a keepsake.
Is there any way I can like communicate with her to see if she's like hungry or needs stones or something?
She hasn't communicated that back to you yet, so.
Do we have an immortal being among us who only eats rocks when he wants to?
Hopefully she's not too picky of an eater.
510.
This is turning out like the night parade of 100 demons.
Oh, it's not that bad. Not yet.
Hey, you can always be a necromancer.
Oh god, I hope we don't come across any.
Stories of a necromancer.
Why be a necromancer when you could be the king of pandemonium?
You just raise everything that's dead around you.
There isn't technically a king of pandemonium. They
Well,
all just
fine,
kind
well-
of fight it out.
Just barroom brawls
the
it.
commander of Pandemonium. It should be actually.
The chief of
That would be
Pandemonium.
even worse because that's like following law. Pandemonium is totally like unruly.
There's a dead dragon in the vicinity? I res that.
Can I go talk to Wesker for a second?
Yes.
Wesker, my tiny but somehow bigger than me body. I'd like you to check this item out. I put the vial of black liquid that I got from the lizard man on the table in front of him. Can you tell me what this is?
Goes and pulls it out. When he opens it up, he immediately scrunches up his face. Ugh!
It's just
Is that
ink.
blood?
Well, it did come from inside of them, so I guess it is.
This looks like it's rotted. Like something you would find in a temple that's been buried in a swamp for 100 years.
They were lizard people.
Rather specific, I hear you.
Well, they tried spitting it on me. I'm the only one that they tried to spit it on. And I was a
Well,
monk.
I would say like in a temple that's been sunken because anything that goes into a swamp gets decomposed. This is something that is definitely decomposed. This
I'm
is
going
most
to
definitely
just, like-
blood, though.
But we
I'm gonna
collected
lean
it
him a little
fresh.
bit and just kind of whisper to him, do you think I could use this as a poison, perhaps?
He sniffs it and sticks his finger in it, rubs it against his thumb. No, not really. It's a little bit of a sticky material, but I don't
And
think
if-
this necessarily would do much to a person.
I think you'd probably get somebody sick off of it. That's for damn sure.
And then he
Sure.
said,
Certainly, it would definitely be a painful death.
I'd like to ask him a question then.
Grapple somebody and let them drink it.
Oh god, just sneak it into food. Ew. We ended up getting this kind of fresh. They were live, moving. How could it be something from like old rotten blood? How can it be old?
necromancy?
This doesn't look like something from something moving. How long ago?
Only 2 days.
We
was
collected
when,
it from the temple.
2 days ago is when we got it last.
I know exactly what happened.
Well, yeah,
From
but
Lizard
I'm
Man.
talking,
Just say
damn
you
it!
got from Lizard.
Raise your hand!
I am raising my hand.
Well, you know what? I don't acknowledge it.
Well, just bat his hand away. No, I'm joking.
But
He says, no, this blood is definitely months old, if not years.
well,
Then I guess we were fighting some sort of necromancer because he had control over them. Because he was forcing them to come take his hits for him. And he had apparently dead bodies with him.
Oh.
Yes, but those women were eating my comrades.
but they
Zombies
were.
need
That would mean they're undead.
Undead lizard men.
Yeah.
Undead
have-
doesn't mean need to eat, do they?
They have to, kind of. They're undead. They...
It could also just be a feral reaction to eat something. Unsatiable hunger is what something that most zombies have, I guess.
They were kind of being ordered, too.
Yeah.
Did they
Oh,
act
so-
like zombies, though? Usually zombies are quite mindless.
No,
That's
they weren't
true.
acting like zombies. They were going through the shell and everything.
Can
They
you
seem to be
command undead? I swear there's a spell called command undead.
They
There's a
seem
spell.
very normal.
They actually no, I won't say that. When
They-
when I was able to attack the spellcaster, they kept running in front of him and taking the blow for him. Although
Yes,
I
but-
don't,
Sorry.
they were doing it on their own accord.
Yes, but one of them spoke in Draconic towards me.
Isn't draconic kind of normal for
I'm just gonna
lizards?
remind you guys, remember that that spell needs concentration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
he got
true,
shot in the
too.
dick.
Yeah, if he would have gotten hit, that spell would have dropped on all the lizards.
Yeah.
It only ruined the crocodile spell that he cast.
Yeah.
Oh, so what were they?
Maybe he's not the one who, in total, the one who cast the spell then.
Wait,
Oh,
Conjure?
Just eating
Maybe it's
it.
a conjuring spell?
Maybe somebody else cast the spell?
And he's just
Wait.
leaving the party.
What happens if the person that did the skeletons were the same person that did the lizard men?
Was it?
That would make sense.
Doesn't people have to be in range for their little spelly doos?
Can you
I'm guessing
summon?
It's
Summon-
120 range.
Can you summon
Yes,
them?
you see
Wizard
that.
man?
They could be pretty far without us ever seeing them.
And I'm
And
pretty certain that
easily
these people
summoned.
we're dealing with are not the average spellcasters.
Conjuring spell?
Whatever this is, there is spellcasting that's being involved here. I'm not
Mm.
sure what this blood was entirely from, but this isn't from a normal lizard folk.
Oh.
It's gotta be a conjured up one.
I want to turn to Silver and just say, Silver, can you do me a favor and just, like, get out of Irene for a bit, please?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, I
Wait,
turn back to
what?
Wesker.
What about everyone else that's around you?
I just whispered to them, "Do any of you have a problem with thievery?"
I don't have
Wait,
a problem with
what's
thievery.
No,
I look at
I like to give the perfect sarcastic. No, you should never, ever steal things. It's wrong. I'm gonna grab his hand and slap it. Bad bird.
I
Bad.
was gonna say in turn, alright, Yita and Silver. Roll.
Remember, my ears are sharper than my eyes.
I'm gonna whisper, and I don't know if I don't know whatever I need to roll to make sure that Silver doesn't hear this.
I'm gonna roll above it.
I'm gonna do two things. I wanna hold up literally two maps of, I think the eastern side is what I have the maps of.
The what?
I remember I stole two maps from the library. and I
Oh,
believe
right, yeah.
Silver might not know they were taken from the library. Maybe he had them from the boat.
Honestly,
Oh,
to be very honest, I've read pretty much everything in the library. It probably wouldn't care. I have a memorization.
Yes, but I don't want to hurt your feelings as a character.
Go ahead, man. Even if you wanted, I could just drop more if you wanted me to. If that was kind of destroyed.
Oh no, I was just
Bloody.
under the circumstance of me stealing something from your temple that just got attacked and, mutilated.
Did you not know what I just stole from my master?
Okay.
He gave you
That's your-
sensu beans.
Belmach, what was that?
Can I change my half plate to a full plate with the amount of materials that I have?
How much do you have in materials?
510 worth?
510?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
How much more does
I-
it need?
I want to put the tongue mechanism in front of Wesker and say, Wesker, can you repair this before we have to head off?
Reach.
Put the what up there?
The tongue mechanism for cutting off a person's tongue. I'll put it on your table. Can you repair this?
What about that?
Like, I think so? I'm not sure what exactly it does.
It's a little mechanism that we put on your tongue, and then when you press down on the tip of it, it will send a wire straight through the titan, and then it'll cut off your tongue. You don't
He
have to fix
looks
this with...
rather disgusted right now.
I look at him and I just say, I understand, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It's fine if a bit of it hangs off. I just need it for a certain... Just something just in case. If you can.
Can I go to Marlowe and tell him, weren't you supposed to give that javelin to the Dragonborn?
Yes, and I'll come in a bit. But for this Wesker, he's important, and I've had this vial of apparently blood for no reason. God dang it! So, yeah, and I'm just going to put the two maps in front of him. Can you mark any important locations on these maps for me?
Well, I
Like-
just kind of want to head off for home.
You guys do have your orders to head out to Aguirre.
I have like
Uh,
17 that
I
want
wouldn't
to
Can I
mind
do
doing
take
that.
my boat
Heading
there?
out.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna take my boat.
Well, what would be the fastest way to get there, actually?
It's horseback.
Taking the road, you would stop at the Dick and Pickle, and then continue on along that
The
way.
Dick and
Oh my
Pickle.
God,
Yep,
that's a
the Dick and
name
Pickle.
for a tavern.
Onwards to the Dick and Pickle.
Ah, dang it, I wanted to do something very